Hello friends and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. Alright, I got a vent. I'm sorry about this, but I got something I got to complain about a little bit. YouTube is demonetizing my videos left and right, and it's really starting to get frustrating. I've talked about it a couple times. You guys know that when I did my 4th of July Independence Day video, that one got demonetized. And also when I did my Memorial Day video, that one also got demonetized. In both cases, I submitted the video and had them give it a manual review. In both cases, they lifted the demonetization. Same thing happened a couple weeks ago when I did those two trips, those two vlogs at the Texas Ranger Museum. The first one, part one, but not part two, was demonetized. And after I got requested a review, they remonetized it. And then part two was demonetized. And then once again, after a day, they remonetized it. Also, the cemetery, the First Street Cemetery that I did the day after the Texas Ranger Museum, that one also got demonetized under the same circumstances. It just randomly happens. They demonetize it. I request a review. They remonetize it. And then all of a sudden we're supposed to go on like nothing's happened. You know, they even send you an email kind of telling you this, saying, congratulations, we've determined that your video is suitable for all advertisers. The problem is with this is there's no rhyme or reason to the way they do it. And I can't even guarantee that, you know, it's going to happen within 24 hours of me posting the video, because sometimes it doesn't. You know, if it did happen within 24 hours of me posting the video, then I can get around the issue by posting it a few days earlier and giving their censors a chance to look at it and make sure it's okay. Then if there is a problem, I can do something about it. The problem is there is no time frame for how long it takes to do it, because just a couple minutes ago I just finished editing yesterday's video, the one at the restaurant vlog, and I just was looking through my videos, and a video that I shot about 2 weeks ago, the one where I talked about the Texas tornado that went through here, and we looked at that kinetic sculpture and the memorial in place, and we went over to the Dr. Pepper Museum and saw the damage on the side of the building. Yeah, they just demonetized that one for some reason. The problem is it really hurts when they do it at the wrong time, because most of the views that I get on my videos come in the first 24 hours after the video is posted. So if the video is demonetized during that time period, I essentially lose all revenue for that video. And it's really starting to get frustrating. You know, I don't know exactly what to do, but I am going to do this video right now as a test, because I suspect what's happening is that YouTube's analytics program, they have probably some AI, artificial intelligence, that's actually monitoring each video and looking for keywords that trigger the YouTube people, I guess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a very benign video. I'm just going to call this is a test. And I'm going to put all the keywords in there that I think are triggering YouTube's analytics and see if we can figure out what's going on. Now, I'm not someone who's looking at, you know, getting the government to do anything, because my experience is usually when the government sticks its nose into something, its cure is worse than the disease. But what I do think is we're getting to a point where some of us YouTubers who are losing our revenue for these things when their AI just randomly demonetizes your video, I think we should go join together and file some crippling class action lawsuits on YouTube to get them to change. At very least, if their AI is demonetizing a video and then they manually review it and determine that, yeah, there's nothing wrong with the video, and they remonetize it, at very least they should reimburse me for the revenue I lost due to the advertising that they dropped off for this. And actually, I think they should be punished in some way for it. Maybe, you know, if I would get a certain amount, they should give me 2 times that amount as compensation for the fact that they demonetized it in the first place. You know, that's the only way that anything's going to ever change here, because if YouTube isn't forced to face the consequences of their actions, there's never going to be anything to get them to fix it. So what I'm going to try and do, like I said, I think the reason the Memorial Day and Independence Day videos were demonetized is because, well, you know, that's just YouTube and their politics. They aren't really huge fans of America. I could also see the same thing with the Texas Rangers. You know, generally people who don't like America also don't like the police. And so, I can understand that. I can even understand the First Street Cemetery because we did mention the Confederacy because there were some Confederate soldiers buried there. There was nothing controversial about that. But if your AI isn't that intelligent, it might just look for words like Confederacy or honoring our soldiers or the police or, something like that. But like I said, the thing that blew my mind the most is because I can't even figure out why this happened is why my tornado memorial video did that. I can understand at least on some level why YouTube doesn't like Memorial Day, why they don't like Independence Day, why anything with the word Confederacy in it is bad, and they don't like the police. I can understand that, but why would they be upset about a video about me talking about a horrific tornado that came through here half a century ago and killed a bunch of people and showing a memorial to it? That doesn't sound like the kind of thing that should trigger anyone. So I don't know. We're gonna put in a bunch of key phrases like Confederacy and honoring our troops and all that stuff, and let's see if that demonetizes this otherwise very benign video. I'm sorry that you had to sit and listen to me complain about this, but this is really frustrating for me because I'm not really making a whole bunch of money doing these videos to begin with. And when I end up losing money for a particular video that I spent a whole bunch of time on for no reason, and then go back and later on admit, yeah, there was no reason why that should have been flagged, then I think I have a right to complain about that a little bit. So, like I said, I'm sorry up front for burdening you with this, but I had to say it. So thanks as always for watching. I appreciate it always, and I will see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.